Hello everyone, Nadia here with Inner Journey Astrology. Welcome. I am so happy to be here with you today. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. And this is the first official video that I am making under my new name, Inner Journey Astrology, just transitioning recently from Above and Below Astrology, if that name is one that you're still used to. Everything I'm offering now is actually under Inner Journey Astrology. So it's been a really good transition. I think a lot of good has already come from it, and I'm really excited to see how that all unfolds with this recent transition of names. So today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different than I usually do. I'm not going to be focusing quite so much on the moon as I usually do in these videos. I'm going to actually be having the focus more on the sun, because this weekend on Saturday, that's tomorrow, the sun actually transits from Leo and into Virgo. So there will be quite a significant energy shift with that transition. And I'm going to just kind of provide a little bit of my insights and interpretations on what this Virgo season may be feeling like for a lot of us. And just obviously take what resonates and leave the rest. As I always say, all of us will interpret and experience these transitions and shifts a little bit differently just based on where we currently are along our path. But I'm just offering my insights and my interpretations and one lens to look at these transits and these energies from. So we've been experiencing Leo season with the sun in Leo about this last month or so. And that's a really fun, beautiful, uplifting, playful, fiery energy. There's a lot of really just amazing things that can happen, I think, for a lot of us during Leo season, and it can feel a lot lighter after Cancer season as it follows Cancer season. So Virgo is going to feel a little bit different. The sun in Virgo, it can feel a little bit more serious, a little bit more intense in different ways. There's a lot of focused energy, attention to details, even possibly being prone to perfectionism and getting things to be perfect and precise, hardworking. Just there's a lot of energy that's really focused and honed in. And sometimes that can be really good, but it's also good to remember to keep balance in perspective here and not to get so focused on things and lost in the details that you lose sight of the bigger picture and forget to relax and have fun and just take it easy as well. Virgo can be a little bit tricky with taking it easy, and it just really goes for it and just stays focused and gets a lot of momentum going and gets things done, which can be really great. But as I said, balance is also important. And the moon is actually now in Libra. The moon transited into Libra early this morning, and that's where it will be as the sun transits to Virgo tomorrow. And Libra, I think that's really awesome that that's happening, that the sun is making that transit to Virgo as the moon is in Libra, because Libra is very focused on balance and harmony. And so I think that's a good reminder as we're moving into this Virgo season to keep those words and those energies of balance and harmony in the back of our mind, remembering not to get too swept away in the energy of Virgo season and to always come back to making balance a priority and creating balance as much as we're able to in our lives. So with that being said, though, there's a lot of good things that can come from Virgo season. We are starting to move closer to the vernal equinox, or not the vernal equinox, the autumnal equinox with fall season. And we're making this transition. We're quickly coming into that. Summer's winding down. And so as we're moving into this time of transition, there might be things that have been lingering that we want to take care of. And Virgo can really help us with that. That energy of Virgo can help us tie up loose ends and kind of take care of anything that has been in the periphery that we may have neglected or have put off. So it can really help us focus energy toward anything that we need to wrap up and wind down and take care of. And then help us, once we do that, direct new and fresh energy toward other things that we want to start putting our focus on. Maybe new projects, new ideas, new recent inspiration, possibly even new intentions. We just had this new moon earlier in the week in Leo, and we may have some new intentions for this current lunar cycle that we just entered. And this energy can also really help us with that. So it helps us really just start taking some things more seriously, wrapping up things that we're ready to be done with, and just focusing a lot of fresh energy toward new potentials and new goals and new intentions. So there's a lot of, as I said, beautiful things that can come from that. It can be really good for us to just kind of buckle down and to get some momentum going, giving us some oomph as we start directing our energy in new ways. But as I said, not getting so lost in the details and so caught up in it that we forget to just relax and take it easy a little bit too. As I said, Virgo just really likes to go for it sometimes. Once something gets, in the mind and there's a decision, Virgo just likes to make it happen. And there can be good things with that, but sometimes we need to slow down as we're making things happen and not get so, focused that it's so intense and we start to burn out. So also with that being said, Virgo is one of the earth signs, and Virgo energy can really help us connect with ourselves in a meaningful and deep way if we allow it to, and also with nature and with the earth. There's an appreciation for beauty and for abundance and for physical manifestation. So taking that time to slow down and just appreciate everything that you're already enjoying, everything that you're already experiencing, everything that you've already manifested, and also taking some time to reflect. As I said, we are moving toward this autumnal equinox here later in September coming up. And so we're about a month away from that now. And so just knowing that this summer season is winding down, we're moving toward a new season. And it's just a really great place to reflect over the summer and what has taken place and what has transpired, what has felt good and what hasn't felt good. And then from there, just making some more evaluation as to what you want to focus your energy on, what you're ready to let go of a little bit more, and where you're ready to focus more energy. So that's just a little bit of my insights and interpretations on it. There's a lot more I could dive into, of course, with this Virgo energy. It's energy that I'm very familiar with. My husband has his natal sun in Virgo, and both of us have our ascendant in Virgo. So it's energy that I'm very familiar with, and there can be a lot of challenges with it, but there can also be a lot of beautiful things that come from it. And there's also potential with Virgo to be very clarifying. There can be a lot of clarity that comes in. Anything that you've maybe not been feeling sure about, or anything that's been feeling confusing, if you really allow yourself to lean into this, the energy can really guide you toward what it is you're really wanting to do and wanting to experience, and what you're desiring right now and where your energy should be focused. So there's definitely potential for a lot of that to take place. So just really leaning into it, trying not to be too rigid or too serious, but also taking things seriously when you need to take them seriously. And as I said, it's just a great opportunity to wrap things up and start leaving behind the old and what is no longer needed, and then starting to focus on your new intentions and directions and goals. So I hope this resonates with you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I really enjoyed sharing with you today. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm wishing all of you a beautiful weekend and sending you so much light and so much love as always. So take care, friends.